Hi everyone, it's Giselle with a message for today, and I would like to talk about some themes that I've been seeing with people's readings and the healing sessions. As you probably know, over the full moon weekend, which was the weekend just gone, I had a ton of bookings, about 18, I'm sure, of karmic cutting healings for people, and they wanted it specifically done during the full moon because people were really feeling the effects of the full moon is very, very intense. I know with me, I was very tired and quite exhausted. A lot of people reported feeling anxiety and sadness from their beloved's energy. And I have told people many times how they can distinguish feeling their own feelings and their beloved's feelings, and how to separate from that and cut it off in healthy ways so that you're not feeling completely down for the rest of your day or week, even. And a lot of people have come to healthy realizations as a result of working through either doing healings or readings about their situation. A lot of people who've had healings done for themselves and their beloved have reported feeling less attached in an unhealthy way and being able to stand up for themselves in a much more balanced and healthy way. Not cutting off from the connection in the sense that, oh, I don't want to be with this person anymore, but understanding I don't want to be with this version of this person who doesn't seem to love or respect me on the physical plane. And not feeling bad about cutting off, but feeling that it is good to know your worth and to know that you deserve better and to love yourself enough to cut off from any negative energies. This is a very important time, I feel, to cut off from anything that is karmic or doesn't need to be rehashed. If you can learn your lesson and cut off and move forward in a much more healthy and balanced way, then that is exactly what you need to do, and the right time to do it, I feel, is now. I feel that manifestations are happening more rapidly. I gave you some examples. I just have to think about something like, oh, wouldn't it be lovely to just take a walk with my dog in this place? And then I'll see a dog with the exact same look as my dog. It's so funny how the universe acknowledges and goes, yeah, exactly that, And because the rapid manifestations, now is a time to really work on those energies that are no longer wanted, to shed all of the unwanted, and to repurpose and recycle it into something better. I also have been given feedback that when people have asked me questions, because I don't just do solid, blocks of readings, as in, oh, here's an email reading, and all of your things are answered in one session. Sometimes people just want to ask me separate questions, and for that, I've got those question bundles so they can just ask the questions as and when they arise. Usually, people like to text me with those. So I've had a bunch of them with people asking me just random, well, not random, of course, it's applicable to their life, but questions about, I've got myself into such a difficult situation. What can I do to elevate myself? And the guidance I'm being given says you can expect a miracle to happen. You can expect to get out of this in a way that maybe you didn't think possible. And a lot of people would go, wow, really? But then 2 or 3 days later, they would come back to me and say, oh, I heard back and you were right. that somehow a miracle has happened. Somehow I don't have to go through what I thought I would have to go through. I don't want to be specific because I don't want to out people, it's very private and very personal to everyone. But I've had at least 3 of these come through in the last few days where the reading would predict something very opposite to what the person was feeling. They were expecting to, say, for instance, you, I don't know, you had to pay a fine, and say it was £10,000. And I said, no, it's not going to be anywhere near that, maybe a couple of hundred or 1,000. And the person would come back and go, no, surely not. Surely that can't be it. But then a few days later, it would show that they would have a dramatically reduced fine. This is just an example. So it shows that you have to believe. You have to believe in your spiritual guidance. You have to believe in yourself and love yourself enough to know that you deserve whatever it is, whether you're looking at having a lesser fine or having a new connection with your beloved. Quite a few people have said, I'm disconnecting from this in a way to make me the number one person that needs to be happy and healthy before I can pursue anything with this person. And that's fine. That's a sign of inner strength. That's a sign of self-love. And you're not cutting them off in a sense that you're like, oh, I don't ever want to speak to this person again because they're not treating me fairly. No, it's I need to cut this off because I need some time for myself to build my self-love. And this is an act of self-love. Because through doing this, through honoring and loving myself, this person will know that I am important and will treat me as such, and I'll no longer be getting lukewarm responses or messages that doesn't really display very much affection to me whatsoever. I deserve better, and this is the overall theme. Break the karma, come out of that cycle, and know that you deserve better, And whatever you're guided to do to help you with that, follow your guidance. I am so happy and so honored that so many people have entrusted me to help them with this. But whatever you're guided to do, whether that's taking a walk in nature, just, focusing on your health and feeding yourself better and just loving yourself and, treating yourself, taking yourself out for just a lovely afternoon or evening somewhere and focusing on really enjoying and loving yourself, because people treat us the way that we treat ourselves, whether we accept that or not. I remember when I used to not think so very highly of myself, and I would always wonder, why don't people treat me respectfully or the way that I wanted for them to treat me? But then you just have to have a look within, and you just have to understand, if you cannot treat yourself with the utmost respect and dignity, how can other people do that for you? Because you give off an energy of, well, don't really deserve very much. And if you feel that that is you, stop doing it. Yes, it's going to take baby steps, and sometimes you will need to go through external sources, like people providing you with insight through readings or healing or anything like that. But whatever guidance that you are guided to take, do that now, because I feel now is such an important time. I also feel that since the full moon has passed, I feel so much more lighter and more energized and able to achieve so much more within myself as well. And I'm hoping that a ton of you are feeling those effects too. Oh, and also, quite a few people, through loving and honoring themselves, have actually reported that they're getting a lot more attention from just strangers walking up to them in the street and smiling at them and complimenting them. But I said, you know what? Celebrate that. That is because you have turned over a new leaf. You are exuding very attractive energies, and that is good, because it once again shows that you are loving and honoring and respecting yourself, and other people are drawn to that like magnets. And of course, if you are wanting a reconnection with your true love, once you change your energy and celebrate how magnificent and beautiful and amazing that you are, they will see and feel that and be drawn to that as well. And these strangers coming up and complimenting you is just a little sign from the universe, It's like a little nudge to say, look, you're doing great. You're doing really well, and it shows. It shows in your confidence, and it shows that people are attracted to you. Keep doing that, keep going. So I hope that this message has helped and inspired you today. If you'd like to connect with me and book any of the services I have on offer, all my details are in the description. If you were looking to get a cheaper deal on certain things, like if you wanted to get a multi-buy of, say, the 10 question bundle, I'm still offering the 3 for 2, so you get 30 questions for the price of 20 and other offers like that. They're on my special offers page. I know sometimes people get a bit confused and they go, oh, I've only found this or this on your book or reading. Yeah, go to special offers and everything that's in a sort of a multi-buy package will be there for a cheaper and a discounted rate. So yeah, I thank you all so very much for watching. Have a beautiful day. Namaste.